Hi everyone, we are glad to be sharing with you our farm today and showing you what we've been up to.
My name's Kip.
And I'm Angelique. We are farmers and owners of Smarter by Nature. We are in the business of growing plants for food and for building material. We are so glad to show you what we have been growing.
For today's project, we're going to be doing a soil texture test. This is the way that you all will be able to test soil in your space.
Soil comes in 3 types: sandy, clay, and silt.
With this soil test, you'll be able to check the texture of your soil and identify what type of soil that you have. This is important when thinking about building structure on your soil, when thinking about water retaining on your soil, when thinking about taking care of plants and crops that you want to survive and thrive. You got to find out what type of soil that you have, because that'll give you clues as to alkalinity, salinity, acidity, and all different types of idities to make your soil on point.
Spot near our greenhouse, and so I'm gonna just take a soil sample here. It's under a lot of trees, and I'm curious to see how this soil compares to the soil that's in our field. So I'm gonna move these leaves. This is great humus layer. Those leaves are gonna break down and make some nice soils. When I pull it back, I see the different colors. That's more just had the rain come through here, so I'm gonna just get a good amount. I might fill this bucket up halfway. So what I'm doing here is just taking a soil sample. We just want to see what type of soil we have. What is the mixture of sandy, silt, and clay? What do we have in here? All right. So I think that's enough for our jar. So this is our soil sample number 1. Now we are in the middle of a field. I want to test the soil here because we're gonna actually be growing here, and I'm curious to see what the layers look like. So I have my bucket and my shovel. I don't want any plants or big twigs in there. Now that we have our soil sample, we're ready for the next step. So this is the soil from by the greenhouse. I'm gonna take out all the big pieces and I'm gonna fill the jar 1/3. I don't want to have any roots in there, so I kind of want to sift it with my fingers. Now I want to take my water and fill it, but not all the way. Leave it a little room. So you want to shake it vigorously until it all becomes uniform and a nice slurry. And now for 1 minute, let it sit. So now that we put our soil sample into the jar along with soap, we can now see the layers starting to divide. The bottom layer, the heaviest, is the sand, which is right here. So that's the level for the sand. This is where our greenhouse is. Compare that to what's in the field, which is about right here. You can see that it's more sand in the field than under the trees, under the canopy by the greenhouse. You can see the layers starting to settle with the sand at the bottom, the silt in the middle, and the clay at the top. The longer you allow the jar to settle, the more the particles will settle in them. So we have the sand, the soil, and the clay. This experiment is so easy to do. You can take any soil wherever you are and make this soil test to see what type of soil you have, so you can know which types of plants you can grow in your space. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really had a great time filming this,